What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in. I'm bringing you another video, and this time it is just thoughts on iOS. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, one thing I want to talk about quickly is the purpose of this video. So the video is not about iOS and how I love iOS or whatever. I mean, it's not a fanboy video. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I'm all about technology, and the whole point of this channel is to sort of have intelligent discussions. So this is not a fanboy video by any means. Second, I've been interacting with a lot of people. I talk to people about technology and stuff like that, and I'm just tired of all these rage and hate comments that people have, whether it's Android, iOS, whatever. And recently, I hear more and more about Apple, and so that's really what drove me to make this video. It made me think about certain stuff, and I kind of wanted to make a video about it and have a discussion. So let's get started here. Now, one of the things that I do talk to people about is Apple doesn't have enough features. So people come out and they say this all the time. They're like, well, look, my phone does this, my phone does that, and etc., etc. They go on and on. Now, why is that? So number one, user experience. Now, Apple is a company, and most of you watching this already know this. I mean, it's like duh, right? Apple is all about user experience. Now, but I want to add to that a little bit by talking one other item, and that is Apple is not about a load of features. Rather, they believe in refining the user experience. So that's something that I want folks to think about. Next time you're holding an iOS device, don't look at it from the perspective of, oh, look, it doesn't do everything that my Windows phone does, or my Android does, and etc., etc. Look at it from the perspective that, does it do what you want it to do, and how well does it do it? Apple is the type of company that they're not going to put every feature that is out there or could be out there on their phone. They're about taking a user experience and building on it and improving it. Now, that's their model. That's their business model. They're not trying to be in the same race of customization as Android and others. Although with iOS 8, they're definitely opening up the market and everything like that. But we're not going to go there in this video. So that's the whole idea. I just want folks to think about these two things the next time they're holding an iOS device. Apple's not about features, all the features on one device. That's not what they're going for. Now, let's look at something else to add to this data point. And that is the moment where I want you guys to think about the question, which is, when was the last time Apple drastically changed MacBook Pro or OS X? Now, there's a reason I'm asking this question. It's to help you think about their product lineup and their thought process. I mean, let's look at the MacBook Pro. Look at the MacBook Pro that it's out there today, and then go back 5 years and look at it. Not just 5 years ago, but look at the 2010 model, the 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. And you will see that from a hardware standpoint, it hasn't changed that much. Maybe Apple changed the USB ports, from 2.0 to 3.0, reversible, etc., etc., and all that stuff. They added some more, features when it comes to, just like ports, like memory card readers or whatnot, for cameras and stuff like that. But not a huge drastic redesign. The keyword here is drastic redesign. It's more of an evolution. They take the user experience, and Apple's the type of company, once they figure out that their customers are enjoying a particular piece of hardware or experience, they're going to latch onto it, and then they're going to start improving it over the coming years. they they do it, they do it in due time, but they're not going to rush all the features, and the MacBook Pro lineup is a testament to that also. Now let's look at something else. OS 10. I mean, look at OS 10. Look at OS 10 in the last 5 years, and you will see again more of an evolution where Apple understood and said, "Oh, look, our customers are enjoying the OS 10 experience that came out, whatever 5 years ago, whatnot." And then they started making these incremental type of updates because they kept refining it. They kept refining the user experience a little bit, to ensure that it just works, which is sort of their thought process. And recently, I mean, they've been maturing the OS 10 product lineup with iCloud functionality and some of the features that they brought over from the iPad gestures, etc., etc. Again, not a whole lot of features, but again, it's about the end user experience that they're focusing on. They're not trying to run the same race as the whole bunch of the other people out there. Again, this video is not about iOS is great versus Android, or Windows Phone, or Android is better than iOS. No, as you know from my past videos, the point of this channel is to think about stuff intelligently. We should not resort to rage and hate comments just for the heck of it. And yeah, there are people out there, there are YouTubers out there who are going to do that anyways, and frankly, that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but with this channel, I'm trying to draw in, people who want to intelligently think about this stuff. And I hope you're one of them because you're watching this video. But that's the whole point of the video. I mean, I just want you to think about it. Next time you're holding an Apple product, whether it's a MacBook Pro or an iPhone or an iPad, think about it. Think about it that you're not dealing with a company whose thought process is like Google's or somebody else. No, their thought process is completely different, and they're looking at it from enhancing the user experience. And how quickly can you pull your phone out of your pocket, get to the data you want, and slip it back in without it generating errors, without you thinking and scratching your head. I mean, that's the simplistic mindset. If you've heard Johnny Ive and others talk about it in their recent keynotes and videos or video keynotes, you know what I'm talking about. So that's the gist of it, folks. That's the gist of this video. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Again, you can see my past video. I just made a video about Android and how great the fragmentation piece of it is in my last one. So I have love for technology. Again, I would encourage you not to look at this video from a fanboy perspective, or that I favor iOS over something else. Everyone has their own preference. The idea here is to talk intelligently about it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one.